Peace, assalamu alaikum, shalom, namaste, hotep, ashe, yatehe, shalom, all the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. I am Napasha. I had to address a comment of a person who I've seen hating on me and then showing me love like, flip-flopping. I'm not going to mention the person's name because that's irrelevant, but I need to make a point here. Somebody said in a comment, wow, this is the last video I did. Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen Nepal without makeup on or filters. Number one, I don't use filters. Number two, that's a lie. I show myself often on this internet with no makeup. I've shown my scalp. I've shown myself just waking up in the morning, shown myself in every stage of my daily moments on this internet. See, what they don't understand is I'm fine. I'm beautiful. I've gone through my life being beautiful, and I know it. Not only am I beautiful, it's been validated that I'm beautiful. And what you're mad about is that I know that. Don't get it twisted. When I show you myself, I try to show you the worst of me a lot of times when I'm tired and when I just look just not to me like the best that I could look, even if it's with makeup or not. I do that on purpose. There's a reason. It feels good to show you and to show other women too. I'm talking about women and men, but the women, I'd say, look, we can be ourselves and we can still be fine as ever. So all this stuff about, see, this is the method to their hate. I know I'm fine. I've modeled all my life. And when I say fine, I'm getting into the look competition that they do in mainstream, which is really shallow. But excuse me, when I talk about Burn Beauty, how she still makes herself look beautiful for the public, but there's a higher beauty. So don't get it twisted. This is what I'm doing this video for. I've never not been beautiful. I've never not had somebody just know, okay, you're actually above average looking. I want to make this clear to the haters. I don't care what I do. I don't care how I look as far as not doing my hair or not sleeping or getting in my 50s. I'm going to be above average beautiful in society. Like Burn Beauty said, her whole face got burned off and she still said, oh, hell no. First off, thank you for this because I value my beauty even more. But I'm going to use the makeup and hair or whatever it takes to walk through society and be above average pretty. See, there's a method to this. It's layers. So to somebody coming in saying, oh, wow, this is the first time I've ever seen Nepal without makeup and filters, you're a goddamn liar and you need your front teeth busted out. I'm going to wish for you on that. I'm very, very offended, especially when I don't have to show myself to you people. You're mad that I'm fine. You're mad that I'm above average looking. I'm going to say it again. You're mad that in society, I don't care if they take us and turn us into the Handmaid's Tales. I am always going to be above average looking. I don't care if I hit 60. My mom is 87. She's still above average looking in society. Okay? Don't play in my face with your bullshit. There are some women out here who resent me that I was put on the earth and I was one of those women who was above average looking. Now, some sisters might sit back and say, wait, I thought you were with us on the inner, this is inner beauty. Don't play in my face. Just because I said, oh, I like that I'm imperfect and, oh, I'm showing my flaws. I still am in the above average looking category. But what I do for love is come down and say, look, let me show you. Let me show you myself at my worst. Because I care about everyone. But don't play and be like, oh, this is the first time I ever seen Nepal without makeup and filters. You're a liar. And I don't use filters unless you're talking about those color filters. And am I raising my voice? Yes, because I hate people that I've been on this. When I say I hate people that lie and that resent me for who I am. Okay. I have been looking very, very beautiful on this internet. And since even when I came on, when I was in my 40s, they said, she's just got boob jobs and she's got this. And when I was looking with no makeup on, they still said, oh, she thinks she looks so good. I know I look good. And now that I'm in my 50s and I'm still an above average looking older woman, now you want to say, oh, all that before 10 years ago, that was fake. No, it was really me. And this is really me. So no, I haven't been using filters. Everybody wears makeup if they feel like it. Women can make themselves up if they do or they don't want to. I have been on this internet more than anybody, even women that you're still saying, oh, she's so much prettier than the pa. I'd like to see them with the camera right up in their face, like I do all the time, always up in my scalp, always taking off wigs and showing you I have hair, coming straight out of the shower, standing in the sunlight, waking up out of bed, brushing my teeth and washing my face and walking outside, showing you what I look like so people can play around with my pictures, talking about, oh, she looks like Eartha Kitt. I have shown you me waking up. I showed you me yesterday tired on purpose because I love to do that, but don't play with me. Okay? And people who have seen me in person know that. I love women. I'm heterosexual. I love the beauty of all of them. I mean, physical beauty. Physical beauty. Life isn't a beauty contest. However, I'll put money on anybody going in the chat or in the comments talking about, oh, I've never seen her without makeup or filters. I know it's a bitch who's mad. Don't play with me. I don't need you to say respect. No, it's not respect. Because I have taken myself at my worst in my eyes and said, I want to show them this for love, to show them this is still beautiful. But I can't make myself ugly enough for all of you. You still are mad because I'll never be ugly. You get it? I keep going back to Burned Beauty because I'm telling you, looking at her, she's above average looking in society. Now, you want to talk about wigs and makeup? I don't even care. She still looks better than a lot of women in society, and her whole face was burned off. But guess what she did? She took care of herself. And she said, but I'm doing this because I like to be good. I like to be pretty. However, pretty is just on the surface. The deeper part of it is she knows even more. She said, once my face was burned off, I wasn't worried about, that wrinkle. So I'm paraphrasing, like me, like, oh, what they're going to say about my hair. I know I'm beautiful. And when you know you're beautiful, you treat other people like they're beautiful until they start playing in your face and getting there talking about, oh, this is the first time I seen her without filters and makeup. That's an insult. Especially everybody go in my shorts, go all the way back. I show myself without makeup all the time. I'll wake up. Like, you're mad because when I do look good, when I've had a good night's sleep, getting on my water, walking, exercising, my skin looks great, and I don't have any makeup, and I still look about 40, and I'm in my 50s or in my 30s, you're calling it filters. So don't do that. When I give you my worst and you accept it and say, oh, I'm so glad I got the worst, don't reject my best and say, oh, that's filters. Everything isn't makeup, by the way. Okay. I don't go out wearing makeup everywhere I go. I'm a content creator. I'm a presenter. I'm a personality in public. Stop it. And I've never catfished a day in my life. I don't have to. First off, catfish is luring people in. I don't catfish at all. But if I go in front of the camera and you think one out of let's say I'm being serious, 1 out of 400 times that I've been in the camera, or 4 out of 400 times, the 4 times I look bad, but the other 396 times I look good. The 396 is the ugly, oh, that's all filters. And that's makeup. And the 4, this is real her. You must be out of your fucking mind. I'm fine as fuck. Ask the people who've met me in person. And the people I've met, the women, they're fine as fuck too. And I mean looking, not just, oh, I like the way she is. Stop playing with me as a woman. Stop being mad. I look good. But I could be burnt beauty the next day. I'll get up right after that and I'll be even stronger and I'll still make myself look good and above average in society. I really had to address this person because you're gonna come in here and talk about, I've never seen Nepal without makeup. First off, you don't know me. I'm on the internet. It's like saying to somebody, oh, why didn't you walk out the door and come to this interview with your bonnet on and your house shoes and your sweatpants and you know, sleep in your eyes. We call it cuichis in Spanish. Why don't you let dried saliva just be on the side of your face? Why don't you, is that what you guys want me to do? You want me to try to have some boogers in my nose? You want me to come on here with boogers in my nose so you can say, I knew this was a real her. Yeah, now I see she got boogers in her. Like, stop it. Huh? You want me to let nose hair grow out my nostrils so you can say, oh, all those other times we saw her on the internet, that she didn't really look like that, but this is how she really looks. No, I've been real on the internet. Talking about without makeup and filters. Go choke on some acid or something. I'm really angry. I don't need you to ever be in my shit. I know you've cheered me on before. I don't like when people try to low-key hate on me. I'm very angry about that because all the times I've been on the internet looking how I look, which is obviously good, whenever I don't look good to you people, oh, this is how she really look, y'all. I'm a human being, and that's all there is to it. Sorry, it's not filters. You mad? And I don't even wear that much makeup. I don't even know how I should. You know what I'm going to do to make you angrier? I'm going to get a professional makeup artist to start doing my makeup, and then you all are really going to be hating me. I've never had a professional makeup artist do my makeup for the internet. Okay? Now, let me look at these chats. Make me sick. You and DJ Genesis make a lot of people jealous. Thank you, Caleb. Obviously. Like, I know, Genesis, somebody who pretends to support me one day and then I don't know who they actually are. But all this bullshit about, oh, I've never seen Nepal without makeup and filters. What the hell? No, don't do that. That really enrages me because I make an effort. You think I didn't know that I was on the HOK on the main channel with this t-shirt, the collar pulled all out? This is my workout stuff that I was going on there with. I try to make sure sometimes, like, hey, this is me, you guys. I love those videos when I watch people do transformations. I really am into that. Like when someone's super overweight and then they get in shape, and I'm like, yeah, that's so awesome. Or somebody, you know, like Burned Beauty, she's went through her whole face, her body being burnt, and now she looks so beautiful. Go subscribe to her. I like that because we get to say, wait a minute, physical isn't everything. It's something beyond that. However, people still make themselves look the best they can. And that makes a lot of people, you know what, y'all? I just figured something out. These are people who hate themselves. So I take that back about choke on acid and your front teeth being busted out. I don't want that for you. What I want is you to stop hating yourself. I'm sorry. See, I'm human. I don't pretend to be not human. I'm sorry. I just realized you hate yourself. You hate yourself. I love myself. I work on things that I say I can be better at. And that goes for my looks. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, you know, let somebody just come in here talking about I've never seen her without makeup and filters. That's not fair. Not fair anyway. Anyway, so when they do that, they just hate themselves and they think, oh, she looking like I've been looking like this since I was in third grade, snot in my nose, hair all looking, dandruff and that's your problem, sir and ma'am. Okay. You like when I show myself looking bare and just raw and run down and tired, but I'm still beautiful. And yes, I'm talking about looking. You like when I gain weight. She fat. Oh, she fat. I knew she was fat all along. and and I'm still better looking than you. You want it to be you want to do a beauty contest? I hate when people want to do beauty contests. I really do. I've had bitches on this internet who tried to do beauty contests. And they look they look the same as me. We're in the same age bracket. But in our age bracket, in our lane, we're above average beautiful. And that makes some people mad. Stop being mad at stupid shit. Stop. Yeah, let me see what Genesis is talking about. Let me drop the link. Don't come in here talking about, wait, I don't even know what you said. It looked funny. Let me drop the link for you. And yeah, because when I saw that comment, that made me so angry. Like, I've never seen a paw without makeup and filters. I don't use filters unless you're talking about the color changing ones. Like black and white. You're talking like filters like change my nose, change the shape of my face. That's not true. Hey, buddy. Come on in. I dropped the link. Oh, no, I didn't. Here. You could come in, on your own, I think. So, yeah, I shouldn't have said that thing about the teeth, but it's like, stop trying to come in here and always make it like, oh, she really is ugly, y'all. We found out. No, you didn't. When I was on that, by the way, when I was on, damn, did I end it? When I was on, I dropped the link. When I was on Sean Kelly, I think about this. I looked good on there. I didn't look like most people want me to look, but I look damn good. I look cute. I want to see what a lot of you ugly ass people look like in your 50s. When you get 50, I know that you are sitting behind a avatar looking no better than everybody else. Always worried about my damn looks because I'm fine as fuck. That's what the problem is. Right, Genesis? They're worried about our looks because they love us. And when I say fine as fuck, obviously they love it. Somebody in the comments who is always in my shit, sometimes they're saying nice things, and sometimes I see them over there on Doodoo Nasty's channel cheering them on. So I just said I don't need your support. I don't need your support because you're a damn lie. I've seen you on my channel many times. I've seen you in my shorts. I show myself on this channel. Genesis, they're like, I've never seen her without makeup and filters. What?
The fact is that means that he's been watching. To say I've never seen, that means that every time that he's been watching it to see it. Like, for real. Like,
they see me.
I've never seen you one way or the other because I've been watching everything you've done and you never have it.
No, they try to say like, because I was looking, I did a live for King Simon, and I turned on my camera on purpose because I was feeling how you just feel like you do it all the time. Like, I just want to show me.
I think I look cute.
I know, exactly. And then they're like, oh, I've never seen her without makeup and filters. That's a lie.
So what? Even if you did have makeup and filters, I mean, that's part of being a woman.
Yes, but
why would a man make a comment about a person?
That was a woman. That's a woman who said that.
Oh, it's a woman. Okay, well,
and I feel bad for the things that
how does she look?
No, actually, that's where I don't want to get into the competition. But I want to say this: I actually have really liked some of the comments that she makes because it's so easy to sit behind an avatar. And she said, oh, respect. No, it's not respect because you're lying on me. Because even this picture up here, as God is my witness, this is me wearing some hair pieces and it's not a filter, but it's a picture from 2024. So they'll be like, even back then, they'll be like, "Oh, you just using filters, you ugly." Like, let me be ugly then. If ugly is being myself, and when I like how I look, let me be ugly, because you wouldn't be worried about my looks if I wasn't good looking.
Nepal, you listen, Nepal, you gotta stop letting anybody that look uglier than you tell anything about you and feel like anything about like you know what I'm saying? Because people gonna do that.
Yeah,
People
I
that
got
feel
you.
insecure is going to say stuff like that. Because like a person that's secure within themselves is not going to take the time out to type things down to cut another woman down. Especially us as women, we understand how harsh that is. Another woman cutting another woman down, that's a person that feel bad about themselves. You know, so whoever this person is that said that, they obviously feel bad about themselves. So they
Thank
feel like
you.
they gotta cut somebody else down, or they're being a bully, and it's like, well, why? Why are you being a bully, right? So
Right.
the fact that she's even saying that, like, when I get on a panel, I see you with your hair done, looking nice. I don't think
Thank you.
I don't see no other time when she ain't got her hair done. That's weird. Like what?
And
Every
you see
time,
me looking
imagine
crazy.
you get your hair done. Every time
Yeah.
she come up here, she got her hair done. Like, what's the fucking big deal? Yes, I got my hair
Thank
done.
you. And you know what? They thank you for saying that. And that goes for
What
all of
about
us as
what about
women.
Weather Channel bitches that be like, oh, excuse my mind language.
Bingo.
But
They're
they on the news.
catfishing.
They on the news, and they get it. Any other person. Nicki Minaj always got got makeup on. All the people that's in the public eye got makeup on. But
Yeah.
it's a problem when you got makeup on. That's
Thank
stupid.
you.
That mean to me is that she's paying extra attention to you. And I guess you supposed to be like you back in the slave time, homely, and
I
just
have
rub some cocoa butter on your fucking face and just call it a day. No,
yeah.
like you're in the public eye. It's only right that you make yourself look
Thank
halfway
you.
decent to be in public eye. Like just because she probably wear a bonnet or whatever and just go
I like
outside to the
bonnets though.
Kroger's and you know I don't think the bonnets are
But
too
you know what,
scary.
Genesis, I'm glad you said that. And that's where I get where my feelings get hurt. Yeah, I said my feelings get hurt because I'll show them myself looking crazy. And you know what we say crazy. And that's something women, we need to stop doing to
And
ourselves.
they
But,
can't even wait for it. They
and,
can't.
and I show it. And then they act like, "Oh, I'm so glad I see the real her." And first off, that's the real me. Even with that, I don't
I ain't
always
never
wear
seen
makeup.
her without no bonnet or without no filter on or no makeup on.
No, they call
Well,
it witchcraft. And I don't wear makeup all the time, though. I only wear it for
honey, Wendy Williams,
events.
Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all these people that's in the public eye, you don't see them without no makeup on either. Like,
Not
what are
just
y'all
Cardi
talking
B.
about?
Yeah.
Have you seen Tasha K without no makeup on?
I
Have
don't
you
know. Have
seen
I?
anybody, any female? Come on now. When you don't like, think about this. Simone Biles and Dominique Dawes was doing the Olympics. This is how unsatisfied Black women are. They in the Olympics winning gold medals. They talking about these chicks' hair. Like, bro,
Yeah.
that's how stupid people are. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
I know you won the
Yeah.
gold medal and everything, but your hair was that hair. If you don't get the
Yeah.
hell up out here trying to find something wrong, she won a
Thank
gold medal,
you.
bro. She's
That's a good
international
point.
over there in another country and winning gold, and then you up here telling her how her hair is and whatever, bro.
Yeah, and that was sad because there was a video where one of them was trying to help the other fix her hair during, like, in between the matches, or like when they went up. Yeah, yeah, you have a good point. So thank you for saying that, because also with you, I told you, when people look at you and they'll be like trying to find something, because you're like, you magnetize men to you and women, and they'll be like, some women will be jealous and be like, "Well, you're fat." And men try to do that to you too, because they have nothing to do. They just scrutinize us and try to find whatever they can. So all the time that you look good, Genesis, all the time you look good, that wasn't really you.
Honey,
But when you,
I used to come up on this chick on this damn YouTube looking crazy as heck. I mean, hair, everything. Didn't even
yeah,
dye my hair, boobs out, like you know what I'm saying, like the whole
mhm,
no bra, everything. And I had more views by listen. My channel attracts more men than
yeah,
anything, right?
I know.
And honey, them men would be watching me looking with boobs hanging, Low, let your boob hang low, let them wobble to the floor. Let your hair be gray, let down, let you down, double chin and all. Let your boobs hang low, honey. And they would be in that chat room talking, hey, child,
Yeah.
they don't, man. I don't care about what no woman say. I'm not trying to attract women. So, hey,
Why
listen,
are they? But most women feel like you and I feel. They don't. They agree. It's just the one or two. And I'm like I said, the thing about I talked real violently about bust your teeth out, and I'm sorry I said that, but that this is a thing. I figured it out. They hate themselves. I know that sounds so cliche, but they really do because all you got from that is to try to focus on me, like, oh, I see her without makeup and filters. No,
you know what it
that's
is?
not
They,
even
they just
true.
need a man. You know what it is? They don't have no man. See, it took when you get the right man to blow your little head up. Because you know what men do? I'm gonna tell you when we talk about relationships, what y'all men
Hmm.
do, men will blow a woman head up. We listen. That woman could
Hmm.
be 600-pound life, but that man will blow that woman head up, and she will think she's the finest thing ever. That's all. Whoever that
And
woman
she
is
is
talking bad about you,
she is the finest thing
honey,
ever. Been.
listen, men will make you feel so beautiful and everything like that. She just need a man to make her feel beautiful, and she
So,
won't be writing
right, I
songs.
agree. I
Your
agree.
your man make you feel beautiful. He writes songs about you.
That's right. You fine as
He,
F too. Shoot, tell them Genesis. We they can't make us. They can't. You can't tell us we're not above average in society. We know we are because people tell us. I'm sorry that y'all are mad off that. Like, I'm sorry if you're mad if men, like she just said, writing songs about you.
let me tell you something. I think you think this song is about you. Don't they be writing songs? They be sitting and stuff. Hey, listen, calling, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Like, let me say this is that you could say I'm fat and everything, but honey, like I showed it. I said I don't have no problem finding no man. I ain't
Never.
never had. I don't care how fat you think I am, how much you think I'm disgusting, or whatever you fat so and so
It's a
double
lie.
chin. Listen, all that double chin, big back be getting big. Anyways, I'm
You
just
know what I
saying that
don't
y'all
like?
need to cut it out, bro. Y'all
I
need to cut
hate
it out.
when, yes, I hate when it's like this. This is what I'm trying to impart. Like, I've never, you hear how she just talked about her experience, what we experience in our existence. You can't tell me something that goes against what I know in my life. I don't care about what you're telling me, but I do care that you're trying to push that we're being deceptive. Oh, I'm trying to lure people in. Like being called a catfish, that shit is ridiculous. Like this man who sits in the dark, who I'm not gonna say his name, talking about you. We found out you're a catfisher. What? I don't hide. I should hide more of myself.
Forehead
I
on 10. Forehead
I
on
know. I should hide myself though, but I choose not to. I'll be like, here I am today waking up. Here I am showing my hair that it's not, because they'll be saying she's bald, she's bald. I don't have to. My friends and family say, why do you show them? Why do you stand up and say, look at this is how I am? I say, because this is how I feel about my audience. But they're right. I don't have to show you anything. I choose to. So Genesis is right. I don't have to come on this internet a do rag and boogers in my nose to say y'all accepts me now.
right,
It's like,
right. They want you to be like Harriet Tubman, like you just got out the plantation picking cotton.
shout
See,
out to Harriet
see, I'm
Tubman.
not trying to be beautiful. I'm just trying to be average, like everybody else. See, and
Yeah.
listen, even Erica Badu said, "It's been such a long time. I forgot that I was fine. Just
Thank
keep
you.
me on my neck." Even Erica Badu, with her beautiful self, said, "It's such a long time. I forgot that I was fine." And honey, it was time
When
when
did
I
she say
forgot that
that?
I
I
was
love that. When did
that
she say that?
song. Been such a long time, I forgot that I was fine. Just
Thank
keep
you.
me on my neck and breathe. You know what I'm saying? On my
No,
neck.
that's a good point. Stay on
If
that.
you wanna
We
feel
can
me
forget. Wait, we
better.
can forget. Wait, I want you to say it. You can sing it again, but we forget who we are. We forget because there are people that will make you think you're not who you are, ladies and gentlemen. There are people who will make you think that you're not who you are at the level, the high level that you're at, because they can keep on telling you, oh yeah, you this, like these men in these manospheres. Oh, women, we don't want you after you 12. We don't want you hit the wall when you're 16.
Right.
I don't want to hear you anymore. And then they will say, Nature Boy, the transvestite male is more beautiful than you. And
with
then
all
you
that
got
makeup that thing got on.
yeah, they don't mind that. They'll say, oh, these transvestite
You
men
get to really see how they really look when they get that mud shots.
looking like Carl.
Like
Anyway,
like in the
so this is funny. That's a good song. I love that. Forgot that I was fine. Don't ever let anybody make you think, because even me, when they were like trying to drag me about, oh, Nepal, we saw you with the cowboy hat. I thought, and then I sat back and I said, wait a minute. These niggas couldn't even approach me in real life. They'd be so scared. I'm so damn fine. I'm stacked. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm fat, because that's the modeling program that I went back into. I have to lose weight because my breasts are so big and my butt's so big and my hips, and oh, they're calling me a beast. They're mad.
Men like that. They like that.
Yeah, but
the men that got enough to deal with it, they like it. They love it. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
This internet and the manosphere with their rhetoric about overweight and this and that, it's like they make you feel bad about making money. They make you feel bad about being skinny. They make you feel bad about growing up, getting older. They make you feel bad about being
getting a degree,
overweight, getting a degree, having more money, doing this. No, ain't nobody care about your money. Nobody care. So like when you actually you'll begin to if you actually begin to absorb some of the words these men are saying on these things, you're like, well, dang, do men even like women? Like, I mean, half of the things you're talking about that you don't like is just everything that makes up me as a woman. Like, you don't like me for my accomplishments. You don't like me for my body.
Children. You forgot children. Wait, having children.
You're a single mother, So if they're not coming after you as a mother, they're coming after you as you make too much money. They're coming at you for your education. They're coming at you for your looks. You wear a bonnet. You wearing the weave. Then it's you overweight. Like, I mean, it's so many. Like, how many goddamn things can you say that you don't like about women before I start questioning your sexuality, sir?
Right. And then if you try, listen again, and they'll say, oh, we got to be gay because we don't like women that look like. No, it's not about you being gay, but it is about, for me, I think it's beyond. I'm going to go beyond. I love what you said. I stand with you, but I'm going to go beyond that, because I think it's more, it's not about wanting to sleep with women. You want to be women. That's what I think. You want to be us. I did my my daughter cracks up because we were doing our voice. I'm not gonna say her name because
that JW. That's JW.
Like, you want to be us.
Want to be us.
I did her just now. Like, it's not that you just want to sleep with you want to sleep with men
hanging out in nigga land. Okay.
I don't know why they trying to bring me back to nigga land. I love when she said
bonded,
that.
Bonded wear.
But think about that. Think about that. They really resent us as women. That's why some of them radically go and say, well, I'm a woman too. So you are so mad at women for what we are. You're just mad. And if like Malcolm X says, hit dogs holler. If it's not you, it's not about you. But the ones out there who are like, yeah, making women do this too. I've been guilty of getting down in the gutter and the sewage and talking about other women's looks when they talk about my looks. I have. I want to go above and beyond that. I really do. I don't want to do that anymore, because I'm not going to lie. I've been saying this. When it's
I told you how Trade the Truth, how that one girl got up there and just, every little thing I said, well, you a fat EIT. She was drunk, and she just like, nobody care what you gotta say. You fat. It's like, okay, all right, okay, I'm fat. Okay, you got it. Then Like she just kept like, and then I'm gonna keep saying this until you know, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get off because you said this. Like I'm not scared about that. Like okay, and she continued to. I mean, she it took like a whole hour before she finally like just stopped.
Yeah, she kept trying to, but you know what it was? It's because Trey valued you on the panel. Your people are drawn to you. Once it's a listen, it goes beyond, like I said about, I'm going back to Burn Beauty again. It goes beyond being able to hang looks wise, like on the surface. You got to have that appeal, not just sex appeal, but that magnetism. And you have it, Genesis. I've said that to you in private. I said, I don't know, people are drawn to Genesis. She could get anybody she wants to talk to her and sit down and really listen and value what she says. That's a gift. And that is guess what? The one who works out 12 hours a day in the gym in a perfect body.
Well,
that you
sit there
can
and be
break.
like, what? Why would you sit with her?
Yes.
What's so big? What's so special about her?
Right. And that's what she didn't like.
Boobs and everything. Honey, why is she so important? She's fat.
And I don't know her, for the record. I'm just saying, and just on the surface from what I saw, because I think she's like a really beautiful woman who works out. And I don't, but she kept focusing on you're fat, because that's the stuff that they do to us. Oh, you're Napa, you're using filters. And before they knew that I was in my 50s, they thought I was in my 30s. Now they know I'm on my phone. Oh, you're old. So everything that they can, you know what I mean? They pull it out. So it doesn't matter when you have that beauty that really stays above water when everything else sinks. Then they're like, well, why you like her? Why do you like her? Why you like her old ass? Or why you like her fat ass? It's because there's something else. And I'm going to go back and I'll hand it back to you because you know about Geminis, we can run our mouth, but I'm going to say this. That's why I said I know I'm above average looking, because I say this to women all the time. The way you are manifests, it actually comes out in your looks, your physical appearance. We are the masters at it as women. We can think a man is fine as looking like Shamar Moore, and he'll be looking like JJ because the way he is, I can make you laugh, or you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? Women are good at seeing the Beauty and the Beast. They say, oh, she was under a spell to think the Beast, but really we get that Beauty and the Beast a lot because it's something that happens when a person magnetizes you in an emotional way, a spiritual way. They literally look like a 10 in your eyes. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll give the mic over to you. I know I said a lot. I'm gonna make some decaf coffee.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like, you know, you could have a person that might be beautiful, but might be can't carry a conversation on, don't have no thoughts, don't have no whatever. And so a lot of times, like those type of women that can like only just carry a very linear conversation get jealous of women that are multifaceted. And sometimes the fact that we aren't as, you know, statuesque or whatever makes us like more, you know what I'm saying? Like have to like get into other things and thoughts and whatever. So I think that a lot of times people it's very shallow. People get very shallow in how they think about the opposite sex, you know.
Right.
And we need to like just grow up. You
know, and there's nothing wrong with being in the shallow end, but sometimes you want to be able to go to the shallow end, and then you want to go to the deep end. That's my point. Like we can do both, and you know, I just love that you joined. Reese, you wanted to come in and add something. Thank you for joining. You always have something really good to say. What do you want to say?
What I was talking about. I just hit YouTube.
Oh, you didn't hear what I was going off on? Okay. Well, we're talking about.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, you can say you can. I'm going to make some more.
These women, a lot of women are intimidated by a person like Napa, and so she'll be sitting up there and being her natural self, and you know, people will say, "Well, this is my first time. I didn't see her without no makeup on and without a filter on." And people like me, oh, you fat, you this, you overweight, you obese, you this, that, the other. But it's like, well, I must be doing something right. I ain't never had to like crave for no man. I mean, I got like, if I would have like had all my kids, I would have had 6.
Me too. I would have had more children if I. But I will say this: I was upset, Reese, because I show myself all the time, not all the time, often without makeup. I'll show my hair, and I don't use filters. And I'm gonna keep saying this unless they're talking about those colorful filters that say sunrise or nightfall. You know, is that the filters they're talking about? Because I'm thinking there's filters out there that you can use to change the shape of your whole body, your nose, your face. And if I have used something like that, it's off of AI has done it, not me. But somebody was trying to make a point and say, wow, Nepal finally showed herself on this video I just did yesterday when it wasn't true. And it just bothered me because I do that for people. I don't have to do it. Genesis made a great point. I don't have to show people me at my barest, sleep deprived, boogers in my eyes and nose. I do that, not really boogers in my eyes and nose, but you know what I'm saying? Like
most women, if you actually look at every other like podcast, whatever, these women are dolled up, eyelashes in, hair pink, whatever the heck color. You know, black people got the colored hair. You know what I'm saying? They got their boobs tooted up, they got their makeup on, lipstick, everything popping, blah 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 blah. But just because you didn't one day have it on, let me just say about how she. But the bottom line is the majority of women, especially black women in the eye of the public, they will overly make up themselves up and this, that, the other. And then when they see a woman like us that is not overly made up, and not overly putting all that bullshit on our face, it's like, oh, well, see, you know, they're going to find something.
Thank you for saying that. Because you know what, the makeup too, I was saying before, I'll say this to you and Reese. I put some concealer on and some eyeliner. I don't even put makeup all over my face. I don't even use foundation like that. No, I'm saying just because you want to do that for the camera, you know, sometimes because I have bags.
Wait. You got reasons for that?
No, I have bags under my eyes. No, it doesn't matter. Listen, see, see how I'm saying. No, let me just say this, my brother. This is what I'm saying. I'll share this with people. And for that person to come in and say, I'm so glad we finally saw her after these 9 years, 7, whatever, 7 on YouTube and 2 on Facebook. After these 7 years, we've been looking at her. So glad we finally saw her in her real self. It's like, what the hell? Anyway. Oh, it's all love. Look, meet me in person. That's what I always say, right, Genesis? Meet me in person, and then you won't have to wonder what I look like. Just meet me in person. That's all you got to do.
You're a little crazy.
Oh, you said I'm crazy. I'm not saying you particularly, Reese. I'm saying anybody. We have in-person events, but I'm not crazy at all. I actually am a sane, law-abiding citizen. I don't have a criminal record. No. I've never been diagnosed with any type of.
I'm the one that's crazy. Ask
Oh, wait. You're not crazy. You're like 4'7" and talking about you gonna beat everybody's butt. You need to stop. Genesis is a sweetheart. Listen, we're not crazy. We're not crazy, but the internet.
She's like 4'7". I'm like a midget.
No, she's like 4'11", 4'5". She's petite. But I will say this: we are law-abiding, very good people as far as like. We don't do anything crazy. We want to have good families, happy people around us. So I'm not crazy, but I have gone crazy. I've crashed out on this internet because it's like these people sit behind avatars and I didn't think they do this, Genesis, but they really seem
5'2" or 5'3" is petite.
Hell yeah.
5'2", heck yeah.
5'3", 5'2", 5'3", 5'2".
Yeah.
She's adding inches to her height, y'all. Genesis is like 5'2". She's like, no, I wouldn't say that. You said midget. They're called little people.
But no, I would whoop somebody's ass 5'3".
No, you won't. Stop saying that. You got to stop saying that. You're not doing all that. You have a lot to live for. We're not out in the streets fighting. That's old talk. That's dangerous lifestyle. You see what happened to that poor woman who had a child with a man, and then she dropped their child off at school, drove around the corner, and ended up fighting with him and got unalived by his girlfriend. All over nonsense.
I ain't
You
saying we
know,
do all that. I just said that.
I'm saying because of people think it's not the old days like you and Reese. Like you guys know, like what it used to be. Oh, you could just fight somebody and walk away. It's not like that anymore. Nobody's fighting. You can't fight anymore.
Right,
You
I'm
get
Generation X. I'm still used to like.
You couldn't do
yeah,
that back in the
they
day. Yo,
don't.
when people say that, right, it wasn't all like that back in the day. People were still going to get guns after bad fights and all of that, and going to get people to jump people and knives and all. It wasn't just fight and walk away. That happened.
Well, you're in Philly. You're from Philly, so.
And you from New York.
No, I'm not. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, you're there now.
But New York, yeah, Philly and New York. That's what I'm supposed to say. You're from the tri-state, so okay, yeah, over there. But for the rest of the country, unless it was hard knocks. People had fight. Like, I'm gonna beat you up after school, and they fight, and then ooh, she beat you up, haha. Nobody was like unaliving the person after the fight. I mean, they were, but not in mass. Not in mass.
I was in Compton in the 80s, in 89. Right. I remember what the news was like every night when I was out there.
See, you're naming spots that are just like, come on, Reese.
That's part
Philly,
of America.
New York, Compton, those are places that are like, okay.
This is what a lot of people don't realize. Most of the niggas in America are in about 25 cities.
Okay.
And all those cities are shit. Very dangerous places. All of them. I'm not naming them because you already know them.
No, point taken. I got you.
That's what most of us are. So the stuff I'm talking about ain't unique to no particular city. We always been crazy, man.
Okay. Well, I'm from Arizona. I'm from Phoenix, where we were riding horses in the 80s through the street.
Mountain lions and scorpions. Y'all ain't got.
We got mountain lions right outside right now. Last night, I think I heard some coyotes at the door. Actually, you can't leave if you want to put your trash out, you got to take it to the main trash thing. But the coyotes will come.
You know what's so funny is I heard that men, when they look at women that are like short, they look like little like dwarves. Like it's like a funny, like, do men, when they look down on women that are short, they have a funny perspective of how women look? Like,
no, like my ex is 5 feet tall, literally.
Is it kind of like does she look like a little elf or something like that? I'm wondering, like, because
no, men don't see women as elves. They find that attractive. A lot of men. I didn't know that because modeling, we always had to be taller. But once I got into the real world around people, they're like, "Oh, you're tall. Nobody wants tall women." But that's not even true either. But with petite women, I think you can ask Reese. I thought men really look for that.
Yo, you hear something crazy? There was a fat chick in my modeling school. And she was well over 250. She never walked the runway, but anytime a commercial needed a fat chick, she got all of those jobs, and was making thousands.
I believe you.
Because she was fat and was the only one who had the courage to get into modeling school at like 280 pounds. It was insane. I couldn't believe it.
I believe it.
And it was a 10-year-old kid from Russia that was 6 feet tall.
Oh, wow. A girl or a guy?
A guy, 10-year-old kid from Russia was 6 feet tall.
Right. Because he's he's a son of one of them Nephilim. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You might not be.
I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad Genesis came in and Reese came in because I mean, I got a little vicious. I feel bad again for saying about the teeth and the acid. But like, don't come on my. Well, somebody really is being disingenuous. You watch my channel, and I'm talking to the audience. You see, I show myself. You can ask Caleb, my regulars, Tahuti. I show myself all the time, and I don't have to. But what else is new though? Since we've been up here, let's just do a full hour. What are we gonna do our show on soon, Genesis? Hold on. Don't answer that. I'm eating something. I want to tell Reese. Reese, remember the show we did? And we were talking about no, Sydney Star, right? I was gonna say. So guess who comes out? We got to do a show on this man. So Saucy Santana is a child predator, allegedly. Allegedly. It's one of those autogynephilia people who dress like a woman but have a beard.
What did you just say?
Huh?
What did you just say? Was that word you just said?
Remember we did the autogynephilia, like they look like men, but so he has a beard, but he still has he's done like implants, and he dresses like a woman, and he dressed up like Northwest. And he has a video of him going into it's really they're adults, but his video is him sneaking into a high school and like performing, and all these high school students are twerking, and they're supposed to be kids. It's creepy because they show him sneaking past security to go into the high school, and then he has this new album called, I'm not going to promote his album, but it says Quiet.
On the Sunset, you know what? This guy DL Whisperer said that is about the DL lifestyle.
Yeah, and he's saying it's about the DL lifestyle, Genesis, but guess what? It's also about P3DOs, because it's also about P3DOs. He wants us to say, oh, it's about guys being DL, but I see past what he's doing. It's also like, don't tell anybody what we did, little kid, you know? I really think so. He's you saw when he was wearing that blue wig, trying to look like Northwest.
What's his name again? I'm gonna look this nigga up.
Saucy Santana.
It's a dude, yeah.
And he said that everybody wants to F him. Kids want to F him. Adults want to F him. Mothers want to F him.
Aunties. Remember he said aunties.
Yo, this dude look crazy.
I want to show you something. Hold on.
Damn,
he's disgusting.
He look like Magic Johnson's son. Big ass nigga.
Yeah, another autogynephilia guy.
He got a beard.
Man, hold on. I'm gonna play a little bit, a snippet of this. It's not gonna be no audio. I'm gonna play this and tell me what you think real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this. Remember the nails? Boom, boom, boom.
Yo, what the? Yo, I know this boy, man.
Autogynephilia.
What is going on, bro? What is going on with our brother, bro?
Yo,
why does he have on nails? Like,
who is that?
That's young Pharaoh.
You lying?
Who else could it be? Look at his face.
That's
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Stop. I need a moment. Stop. I did not even look. I was too busy eating my watermelon. No. Let me see that. No. Let me see.
This shit stings.
Peace be from it's your boy Young Pharaoh, Kid the Holy Ghost, and this is serious. Seriously, I'm out at Chipotle right now with them stingers on. Swag, brother. It is what it is. I'm in Detroit with
Stop it.
Pause. I'm having a moment right now. Okay.
Yo.
So I gotta call Pharaoh and see what's wrong with him.
When I was younger, right?
I'm gonna call him.
Yo, I was younger.
I'm not making any comment about it. I just want to say.
I just saw this just now. You said what?
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk, Reese. But I want to say for the record, I can't make an assumption. I am not saying Pharaoh is a part of any of this. I will need to talk to him about that directly, and that is my stance. So let's just be careful. Go ahead, Reese.
I used to criticize old people when I was younger about their old-fashioned ways, right? But now that I am old, if I say something about what young Pharaoh is doing, right, this situation is a little different. You can't come at me and say that I'm old-fashioned. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't understand this or I ain't with this. You know what I mean? When we were wearing Lee jeans back in the day and, ripping the patches off, sewing it on our hat, wearing our pants backwards, getting acid wash, cutting the knee out and all that, our parents ain't understand that shit, right? But we weren't feminizing ourselves and doing things that this crazy. You see what I'm saying? we wanted our parents to be hip like us. This shit here is not that with this new group that's under 50. That's not what this is, man. So when I'm criticizing this, you can't call me old-fashioned. This is crazy. This should not be in a man's brain, man. There's a whole lot of stuff that I would not do, man, that a lot of dudes did. I couldn't put no dye in my eyebrows back in the day when niggas was doing that. I couldn't wear them. You remember that for a hot minute, dudes was wearing biker shorts? Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah. What you mean? Like, even, what's his name? MC Hammer was dancing with those on, and we knew they weren't gay.
Yo, when I went out California, I think it's a porthole that you got to go through to get in there, and then everything. It was crazy way back. It was niggas walking around with pacifiers in their mouth and rollers in their hair.
Yeah.
Killers.
Yeah.
Killers. And muscle dudes was walking around with these leotard-looking thong, tank top, one piece, and 250 pounds solid muscle, roller skating and shit on the beat. Man.
Yeah. Full Force. Remember Full Force? Remember Full Force used to be doing it?
Like, I don't know what's going on. I think that also when he been on TikTok, like he won't swallow his spit. Like something weird's going on with that. Like I think it's like a mental, like a schizophrenia that might be kicking in. Like
the question is why
schizoaffective or something like that might be happening.
He should have been afraid to do that.
Oh no, I got to talk to him personally. I can't make a judgment till I find out.
Bullshit.
Unless it was something like Sydney getting arrested, and I got to find out what's going on with the nails.
You're not slow. You know how the human mind works, man.
I gotta I gotta let him talk.
If he had the gumption to do that, there's something in there, a little something.
I can't say that. I might mute out and call him right now. Let me see. Go ahead.
Call him live. You ain't gotta. I got it.
No. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Call him. Make the call live and just tell him that he's live. You know what I'm saying? Don't like do it sneakily. Tell him that you live and put him on the show. Shit, send him the link. Don't you want him on the panel, Genesis?
To be quite honest, I want to be fair to him. You know, I don't think this. I'm not against him. I'm just kind of like, what is going on? You know?
I like Young Pharaoh. I want to know why he did this, man. Why he wasn't afraid to do this.
Yeah, I don't.
I haven't seen no hood dudes do that where I'm at. I don't know where he is and what they doing up there because you know the swags in different cities is different, real different. Even though there's like common stuff. Is that a thing? Can I find that on the internet, on Instagram or something? Is there other people doing that? Did Snoop do it once?
Honey, you know what? I think that Nature Boy did it. I don't know. Maybe he doing Nature Boy, but he was against Nature Boy. So he's doing Nature Boy stuff right now.
Nature Boy was gay anyway, right?
Wow. Yeah, he did do some. Yeah, I guess he was. Well, he wasn't gay. Well, I don't even know what the hell the difference between gay and is it like bi or whatever when a person is on some kind of bi whatever.
There's been a lot of crazy dudes come out of that camp in New York, man. When that shit was popping, a lot of them dudes lost their mind, man. I don't know what happened. It's almost like somebody infiltrated that shit and started slipping some of these niggas something. You know what I mean?
That's what I think happened to Young Pharaoh. They got slipped something and he been wild.
Oh, it ain't about him.
But I wanted to show y'all this New Age versus Christian thing real quick. Let's watch this.
Breastplate of righteousness. There's
watch
crystals possess genuine healing and spiritual energy that can positively impact our lives. Match love. But if you see pink, more often than not, pink as a color, because color theory exists, is associated like the color that you're wearing. It's very soft. It makes you feel maybe a little bit more calm, just like the color lavender. So I think the same way colors have an influence and music would have an influence, crystals have the ability based off how they look to make you feel a certain way. And when found in mass in caves and things of that nature, there may be an overwhelming energy that you feel from that. So that's my standpoint on it. It's not necessarily that I believe scientists said. That's not what it is. When we think of healing properties, all things that heal don't have to be through the methods of, I want to say this carefully, science.
What do you think about crystals? Do you think that crystals are scientifically based to heal people?
I haven't seen it. If I haven't seen it, then I can't. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, first off, I don't mean to interrupt, but I left him a message.
What happened just now?
I left it. Can you hear me? I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm gonna let you go. I'm just saying I contacted him and we'll wait for him to get back and I'll let you guys know. Go ahead, Reese. Sorry.
Okay, so we're talking about crystals. So there's a 24. You said what's another thing? 21 New Age versus 20.
But I interrupted him, and now he's gonna say you interrupted him. So he wants to get his thought out.
I was like letting you know what the thing was about. One New Ager versus 20 Christians. So just so you know,
the chick in the white is a New Ager.
Well, yeah, she's a witch, or so-called a witch. That's what you call
a witch.
Yeah, she considers herself to be a witch. She's part of a coven and all this other stuff.
So all this shit is a bunch of mamma jambo, all with the crystals and meditation and all that. I've been around all that shit.
Okay, so she's asking Christians, are crystals bull stuff, and then she's explaining, okay, what really the crystals mean, and when it comes to the so-called, I think that everything could be considered New Age, and there's nothing new underneath the sun, so I don't believe in New Age. But let's go.
This is what I know for sure. You can use crystals for a lot of things in science.
I believe so too. So I don't even think that. Listen, I'm gonna just say this. I don't think that she gave all the real information. I think she was holding back in this 23andMe or whatever, the 21&1, whatever the hell, 23andMe. I don't think that she was telling everything. I think that she was holding back.
Not of God, but crystals are also mentioned in the Bible, and they are mentioned in specifics, like with the breastplate of righteousness. There's sardonyx, there's lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli, for example, is great for strength. That is one of its energetic properties. Makes sense as to why God would choose one of those as something to go in a breastplate. So that's why I chose this prompt.
Awesome. The first thing I want to ask you, and I won't ask a bunch of questions. Okay. I just want to be able to begin a dialogue. Sure. What science do you believe or have you found to confound the claim that crystals possess healing energy?
So when I think of the science behind it, it's not necessarily the science that said these vibrations.
Pause. She said confound the claim. We need to just stop using words that we don't even know. Confound the claim. Go ahead.
Yo, before you go, right?
Love. But if you
look, you said we're using words that we don't know what they are, right? I literally wrote down all the words that all you YouTube niggas been using for the past 10 years.
Get it?
And none of your parents was using ever in your life. You learned them here. You ready for the list?
You mean that we use incorrectly?
No.
I know.
I'm talking about
I'm not on that list.
Using incorrectly and using period at all. Nobody black was using none of these words 20 years ago. Watch this.
Oh, but I know I'm not on that list because my parents have used all kinds of words.
Watch this. You hear these words all the time on every panel. Vitriol, conflating, coincide, nefarious, self-reflection, premise, acquiesce, caveat, passive aggressiveness. There's about 35 more.
My parents use all those words. Brace, you're tripping.
Nah.
Right. I don't know what household you grew up. I grew up in a very nerdy household that used all that stuff.
My mom said, them was nefarious things you're saying. All the vitriol coming out of your father's voice was unnecessary toward me.
These were words.
Listen, my mom told me one time he said you got caught with your pants down. Listen, all my friends was not allowed to play with me because they thought I got caught with my pants down, but really figure. And I was like, it's a figure of, listen, at like 5 years old, I'm like, it's a figure of speech.
No, you told them. See, exactly, and they say discombobulated.
Listen, I'm like 5 years, like years old. It's a figure of speech. It's not literal.
Thank you. So her parents were teaching her figure of speech.
I knew what a figure of speech was.
Oh my gosh, I was always getting acquiesced when I would get my ass beaten, I'm acquiescing to everything. No, I'm just kidding. But Reese, stop it.
No.
A lot of us had that going on in our
Right.
homes.
Everybody was not raised
barely
with some
anybody.
basic stuff.
But she said confound to, what did she say?
Let me go back a little bit.
Yeah, that's wrong. Bless her heart. Come on.
The first thing I want to ask you, and I won't ask a bunch of questions. I just want to be able to begin a dialogue.
Sure.
What science do you believe or have you found to confound the claim that crystals possess
Stop.
healing energy?
Now listen,
So
that's an
when
intelligent. This is why I'm coming at her. She's obviously intelligent. Everybody does that maybe in their lives, like use a word that you sometimes, okay, I use it wrong. So I'm not perfect, but confound is so basic, right? We already know. Watch this. Who
That
doesn't
means
know
to
what
confuse, right? To like
confuse? Yeah,
the phrase. Like, so she's actually going against her off rip. Like,
I know.
Like,
So
hold
she's a
on.
very intelligent lady. She knew she shouldn't have said and she's looking at that saying, oh my God, I said confound. I've done that. I'll be like, oh, why did I say that word?
To misunderstand is not confound, but let's go.
I think of the science behind it. It's not necessarily that science has said these vibrations match love. But if you see pink, more often than not, pink as a color, because color theory exists, is associated like the color that you're wearing. It's very soft. It makes you feel maybe a little bit more calm, just like the color lavender. So I think the same way colors have an influence and music would have an influence, crystals have the ability based off how they look to make you feel a certain way. And when found in mass, in caves and things of that nature, there may be an overwhelming energy that you feel from that. So that's my
bullshit. I call bullshit on that. No, because crystals give off energy, not just because you see the color, but the actual crystal. You actually study crystals. They have a vibration to them, not because of its color. So different crystals and different rocks have different vibrations to them. I've seen crystals boil water. So she's lying. She's trying. Listen, this thing. I wanted to strangle her at the end of the day because I was like, "Babe, you are not." There's certain crystals that boil water. You put the crystal in some water, it'll boil it because the energy that's coming up off of it. But let's go. I'm sorry.
Wait. I wanna throw some in. I wanna throw some celery in the stew in the pot. You got all the meat in there. Let me throw some potatoes in. Don't forget that our actual cell phones work through crystals from Africa. You do know that scientifically, y'all.
They do, right? They do.
Man.
So it's actual
the
crystals.
Cell phone work from crystals or from crystals?
Crystals, yes. Mineral powered, yeah. Like the cells, it was a whole show on it. Well, not a show, but a documentary that they had out where they were forcing those little African kids to mine those crystals, and they're I gotta look it up. They're in cell phones. They are, huh? You know about it?
You can make a crystal.
Right, but she's trying to make it seem like, oh, it's just the color of it all. Like, no, it's the vibration. I got it. Put a crystal on a person's body, and it will emit a vibration.
Yeah, here it is. I got it. Raw crystal minerals from Africa are critical to how cell phones work. Central and Southern Africa supply massive amounts of raw minerals like coltan, which is tantalum, cobalt, and manganese. Refined components from these African resources go into microchips, capacitors, and batteries used in nearly every smartphone. Central Africa, especially the Democratic Republic of Congo, that's where they did the documentary, produces
the only place in the world that has coltan.
There you go. So you saw the documentary. They produce a major share of the world's coltan. Processed into tantalum, it is vital for tiny capacitors that store and regulate electrical charges in phone microchips. So yes, it's a big deal. I just want to add to that. Go ahead. Thank you. So you're right, Genesis. Keep going. You're cooking with some grease, some fish grease.
So she's up here talking about like that crystals are just because of color. It just drove me insane. I'm like, bro, she's not being true about. She's trying to cater. Well, let's go.
What it is. When we think of healing properties, all things that heal don't have to be through the methods of, I want to say this carefully, science, because you can heal emotionally. And I'm sure there's like a scientific connection to that. But I think if a song makes you feel good, like, has there ever been a song that got y'all through something? Well, then that song has healing properties. The artist that sung that song may have an anointing or a calling or whatever to sing. So their voice has healing properties. So this crystal has healing properties. Okay. That's how I see it.
So you would say the healing properties are more so something that is experienced and observed by humanity. Okay, cool. Because I was going to say, you know, I've had a few conversations with New Agers, and there tends to be kind of this co-opting of scientific language to push forth that they are affirmed by science. And a lot of it tends to be like a pseudoscience or just like a misunderstanding of the science. I actually read a holistic medical journal from Nelson Mandela University, and they were talking about how amethyst is associated with not getting drunk. And then another crystal, another crystal was associated with not being poisoned. And I looked that up, and it was confounded in Greek mythology and confounded in Roman mythology. Right. So I think it's important, just for the viewers as well, that like a lot of this is confounded in mythology. And if you believe in mythology, then that's okay.
Right.
Wow, she's agreeing with her.
How in the freaking hell do you?
She should have came right back and bust her pinata.
Oh my God! Like, how can you talk about mythology? Let me be quiet.
Crystals have healing properties can insinuate that there's a science.
Absolutely. I do think there should always be like a differentiating or a specification as to what the healing property is, because I've worn amethyst and then went out to the bar and got plastered. So I know for sure it doesn't keep you from but that's not a claim that I would make. Normally when we talk about amethyst, we talk about its association to the crown chakra. So its ability to help provide knowledge, but that's because purple is associated with royalty, and royalty, normally they were the most knowledgeable, the most educated, so academics. So there are always these correlations, but I am not one that's like, oh, if you put these crystals on your body, I don't know, maybe but that's not my personal belief, and it's not that.
Man, she is lying.
She's scared of them.
She is not telling the truth. You could put the crystals on your body in certain areas, and then if you charge them a certain way with sound, they will create vibration.
Reverberation.
And that reverberation can heal you. That's called sound healing. This is the new. Actually, I think that they were talking about how sound is going to be the new medicine coming up. I saw a thing on Instagram about like sound medicine.
New medicine.
Yeah, it's not.
Sound has been used forever, but I'm not trying to cut you off. So are you done? Because I want to say what she should have, go ahead, finish. I want to just mention what she should have done.
Go ahead.
Well, she's touched on it, but then they scared her. This is first off, they're not supposed to be nicety, because that woman, the Christian one, isn't being really nicety. She's being very assertive, but the other lady is kind of backing down so she doesn't have to really turn up the heat. The one person who's calling herself a new age healer or witch, she should have gone straight into the breastplate and stayed on that. I know, but she didn't stay on it. She should have gone about all those stones in there, how they use them, how it wasn't evil. Because at the end of the day, these silly Christians. I had a Jehovah's Witness tell me that crystals are evil. What? They're used. These stones are used in the practice of the Levitical priest for the contact of God, and to run the spirit, the temple, basically. So yeah, she should have just stayed on that. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead.
Science has said these crystals could heal.
Fair.
What do you think?
Yeah, I just want to talk really quick about
and by the way, the Christians are going to get more and more aggressive at this. They are going to get so freaking. It is going to get so aggressive, and she is not. I'm like, bro,
she's not ready.
I was there. I would have cut in.
Like crystals being in the Bible. And I know the main two instances are, like you said, the breastplate of Aaron, that's in Exodus 28, and then the New Jerusalem, which is in Revelation 21. Yes. And I just wanted to touch on the context of the scripture. So for Aaron's breastplate and the New Jerusalem, both times those crystals are in symbolization of the 12.
No,
can you put this on the left side so that every time we say something, I don't have to because what'll happen is that when you talk, because I'm trying to let people know who's talking. Maybe it should be on the left side. I don't have it on my thing. What
do you mean, the left side? Because it's up the format.
Put all of us on the left side so we can play it and then pause it.
Like this. Wait, no. Wait. Hold on. Let me get it. How about that?
No,
No.
on the left, like.
Why am I? Wait. Did you take it down?
No, I
you
didn't. You're just going through the.
I think I'm not doing it right then, because I think it'll be like
you need
this.
to put it like on the left, like this, but it's like all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like put everybody on the left.
You don't want us at the bottom.
Yeah, I want it on the left so I can just play it.
Let me see what happens when I share it, because for some reason I don't know how to do that. So let me take it down. Take it down.
And you know where it's at. You got it. Hold on.
In the back. Yeah, I see it. So maybe it'll work this way.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, okay. That's what I've been trying to do. That's what I was trying
You're
to do.
not supposed to do that. I am. I was kidding. Go ahead. She's about to lie. She's about to lie.
In each context, it's just symbolization of the 12 tribes. Like, I guess, let me just get more of your thoughts on, like, what do you see the crystals have in scripture that makes you believe that they do possess those properties?
I love that question.
Yeah.
If they represent the 12 tribes of Israel, I think there would be a reason as to why God would name each specific crystal per specific tribe of Israel. So lapis lazuli, sardonyx, and I'm just going to name random crystals just because I can't remember the ones in the scripture right now. So let's say like clear quartz. The clear quartz tribe may be associated with those that have a clear thought. They tend to possess more clarity. Whatever the crystal is that God associated with that tribe, I would assume it's because that tribe has a certain reflection, certain symbolism. So I still see the crystals as symbolism for certain things. I'm not taking away from that.
So I guess more so the question I have is, with Aaron's breastplate and with the New Jerusalem, the foundation of the New Jerusalem, what would you like? What would happen, or like what would, I guess I'm a little confused on how you are taking the crystals from the scripture and like kind of just saying that they are able to do, said things.
Well,
okay, can you pause it? Can you pause it? She wasn't ready, because when if I was her and they would have told me that, I would have said no. It wasn't just representing the tribes. The Urim and the Thummim, which were those crystals, those stones, basically, were used to contact God, to find out how to judge people. Actually, I forget. Urim means curses, I think. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Curses, and it tells you if they're innocent or guilty. So they use them to contact God. They use them as oracle function, like we talked on the last show. Remember Genesis? They used it to get divine judgment and divine messages from God. So it was divination. That's what I want to drop that bomb on her with that. Anybody want to add before we start?
Where is that written?
In the Bible?
That's where that came from?
That the breastplate was that, what I just said? It's in the Bible.
That those crystals were used to communicate with God?
They used it. Okay, here, let me just, again, I can get.
I'm asking, is that in the Bible?
Yes, they were used to make, they cast lots, basically, to get a yes or no from God. In different scriptures, they use them to, say if someone's innocent, if someone's guilty.
You know what's so dark and evil about that?
What?
That they don't tell you how they did it. That is so evil and dark. Let us know that it can be done, but not give us the information on how to do it.
Well, there are certain people that are supposed to do it. Everybody was not supposed to do that. There was a certain priesthood that had the power to do that. You had to be initiated, just like in Ephah or certain.
So then I got another question. And you mean back then there was only certain people that could talk to God?
What? No, wait, hold on, Genesis. Let me clarify what she's saying. No, they said they forbid people other than them, but a lot of people could do it. But that's why they put in the Bible, you better not do this or you're going to be burned alive. Like, that's what they did.
You had to be of a certain group in order to...
They started to govern it, yeah.
Levitical priesthood.
I didn't even finish my question.
No, I'm telling you what it was. It's called a Levitical
You're telling me something I haven't asked.
She's saying Levitical priesthood. Oh, no, dang, you men's is upset. Go ahead, Reese.
I was just talking and then stopped.
They don't like men. The men's don't like being stopped, Genesis.
Hell no, we hate that. We'll kill somebody for that, man.
Oh my goodness.
You don't kill somebody because they stopped.
If it wasn't for law, I would kill
Thank you,
everyone.
Lord.
Child, Lord have mercy.
Thank
Same
you,
thing
Lord.
over here for the women too. We probably be killing everybody.
Oh my gosh! Come on, Reese. Stop. Go back to your question, Reese.
Shit. There would only be one day of chaos because on day 2, no one would cut anybody off. Once the Lord
anyway, so you asked, what was it? It was a Levitical priesthood.
He wants to purge, y'all.
What you're saying is there was only a certain class of people that would have that opportunity to communicate with God. God allowed that?
I don't know about that one.
Honey, God allowed Satan. What do you mean?
Yeah, I question that too, because that's it's not okay with me.
I don't know
Satan,
about that.
Wasn't Satan, I guess, supposedly like the fallen angel? Let's like.
Because if I knew them by name and their specific traits of the tribe, then I would be like, oh, well, let's look up the crystal and see if there's a correlation between the two. But again, I'm not saying because these crystals are in the Bible that's why they have healing properties. I'm just saying there's not a reason to demonize them because God created crystals. So anything of God's creation cannot be.
I definitely get what you're saying. This last thing. So one thing, I've had my own whole experience of coming to the Lord, but one thing that I do know is 2 Corinthians 11:14 says, even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. And I do believe that in the world, Satan has allowed so many things to confuse us as humanity.
Absolutely.
So I can't really subscribe to crystals just being
Pause.
or having this property to be able to.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pretend I'm her for her. I'd say, well, Satan is not the only angel of light. Christ is an angel of light as well. Jesus is a Lucifer, just like Satan, according to the Bible. They're both the son of the morning, both the morning star. So, yeah, what about that? And then she would have been sitting there thinking, "What? You call Jesus Lucifer?" Yeah, we can look it up. Jesus is in Revelation. He's the morning star, okay, the son of the morning, and Satan is called Satan's referred to. Yes, it's also about a king of Tyre. Don't come for me, everybody, talking about, oh, that's about a king of Tyre. It is about the king of Tyre, but it's also referring to the fallen one, who is Satan, and he's called Lucifer. Oh, son of the morning. They're both Lucifers. And then I would go in to tell her, and furthermore, the angels are called seraphim, which are shining ones. So they're also light. So there's many Lucifers. So you don't know what you're talking about. I love beating up Christians on that. They make me sick when it comes to them talking about Satan is an angel of light. And Jesus isn't the light in the way?
Yeah, wow. What did they say about the fallen angels in the Bible? What was their ultimate fate?
Which scripture, when they say they left their Jude, when he talks about the angels, how they left their main assignment?
What was their ultimate fate? How did that story of the fallen angels end? What happened to them? What was the last thing that happened to them?
They're really supposed to be chained in some place, some deep place, chained up. But that's just because they're here in the earth with us right now.
You know what? There are some things going on that might make that make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're on the earth with us right now. That's why they saw the daughters in Genesis 6 and made it with them.
I don't believe in shit from the Bible, but I know something's going on here where there's some evil forces here that go in and out of people. Because I've seen it too many times. A regular person, and overnight they're just something else. And that's not food. It's not drugs doing that. It's something else. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I do know what you mean. They might have. I'm totally. We look. We could have a long conversation about what's going on this earth with things that we don't know so much about, because they're. How can you study it if you can't find it? But let me say, also getting back to the crystals, people also have implants that they don't know they have implants. This prisoner came out and was talking about, I can't remember, so don't ask me, but it was in the 90s. I can't remember the actual date. They were putting implants into doing dental work on these prisoners, and they were either putting the chip in the back of their throat. They'd like make a little incision if they had to have like nasal work or surgery, and they put the chip in the back of they'd enter through the soft palate of their throat and put it into somewhere in their brain.
Wisdom tooth.
or
Wisdom
teeth,
tooth.
or teeth. Yes, they were doing that. So there's things that people are implanted with, and they don't even know it. And people can call us pseudo if they want. This can be proven. And so, yeah, Reese, will you be with somebody?
I gotta get a dental implant, right? I gotta get a dental implant, right? So I did some studying. Do you know that the porcelain, the material that they use, right? When they do this implant, it becomes part of your skeleton. You are no longer two separate things, you and the implant. You understand what I'm saying? Is
it even the metal? The metal diffuses, or
no. The metal, right, is down the middle of the thing. That's just so you can screw the crown in. But the post that they implant into your root, it bonds with the bone and becomes part of your jaw, and you are no longer two things. You're one thing now. That's something outside of a human becoming part of that human, and that's a true thing. And I know that science goes much further than that. Something that our great grandkids will probably learn. There's some weird shit going on, man. You got to think about that for a second.
Real quick. I'm sorry, Reese, but I got Sonetter wants to say something to Genesis. Yeah. Genesis, say exactly what you just told me, Sonetter. It's kind of bad connection.
Genesis, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, Genesis. I gave Harwin a second opportunity to challenge Chuck Morgan information. Chuck Morgan came up, he did his presentation. I called Harwin, he picked up. I said, come on up. You got an opportunity. You got a second opportunity right now. Come on up. Because Chuck told me, come on, give him a call. I called him up. He said, nah, I don't want to go up there. He ain't come up.
Wow. See. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know.
That's crazy. Wow, Harwin. All right, listen, guys. I gotta let you do this show for a second, Genesis. I'm gonna talk to Sonetter, and then I'm gonna end the show when I come back. Go ahead, finish off, you guys.
Well, don't end it because there's a lot going on. Come back and talk more because there's a lot going on in the show about what I want you to explain something about what you know about this. So, all right, let's go.
Yeah. So I wanted to say to that point, you spoke about how, God created crystals. And so, it's something that he did. And the Bible talks about a couple of things about how he uses the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And in that, there are things that God created that he placed for us to admire, to see, and to look at, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it has a specific power. You talked about how these particular crystals and stones and things were referenced in the Bible, but it was not put in scripture as a form of protection or it's going to do something. It has a power. It's a symbol that God is showing for you to look at, to admire, or whatever God is trying to connect with these stories for you to see and different things like that. So I guess what I'm saying is, where do you believe in scripture that it points to this thing has the power and not God? Because God will also call us to utilize things, see things, and from that, the power can be used. We're giving to him
the same way there would be the mother of the church that has the ability to lay hands. Our mother of the church, Medea, she had the ability to lay hands. So that's God moving through someone. I didn't and don't believe that the crystals by themselves have power. No, I believe the wielder, the person holding the intention behind the person using the crystal, is what influences power, your intention. And so the symbolism in the Bible, because again, I've heard y'all mention symbolism 3 times now. What is the reason God used that symbolism? What does the symbolism depict then? That's my question. Right. But what do those 12 tribes of Israel represent?
I would say that I would say that crystals and all of God's creation emulate his glory. So they're pictures of his glory. I think that it's more so not a matter of whether or not the crystal has power. I would ask whether or not it's spiritually safe that crystal has power.
Spiritually safe that the crystal has power. What in the heck do you mean by, I would question whether it's spiritually safe that the crystal has power.
No.
What was she talking about when somebody had the power to lay hands? What the hell is that?
Yeah, you guys, we got to start a new show. I got to end this one. But Reese, answer Reese's question, and then right after that, I'm ending this, okay? Go ahead. Right. Thank you for being here, guys. Reese and Genesis. Oh, I got to tell Sonetter about them nails, though. Sonetta.
Wait, so we're not gonna continue to finish the show?
Yo, Sonetta gonna
We
go
gotta
live.
start a
when
new
you
show
film that.
because look what we're. Hey, let's start a brand new show, and I'll do it on the HOK Coliseum because look at what we're doing this on. The one I was cursing this lady out. This is
okay.
more.
So do this. All right, do this on HOK. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this and I'll start the new one, and you could just do that one, okay? And you can't. He said he doesn't want us running these videos so much on there, though.
Right, but this is the video we're reviewing and discussing what she's saying about.
All right, finish reviewing it here. Finish reviewing it here, then. Go ahead. But go ahead.
He's saying he doesn't want to do it on HOK. The video like review.
No, it's a video. The one the people that are versus this witch. It's another channel holder. Just continue doing it here.
Tell Napat.
Hold on, I'm gonna put him on speaker. Okay, you're on speaker. Say it, Sonetta.
So what it is like one New Age person against 20 Christians.
All right. Okay. Go ahead, Genesis. Finish.
It's one New Ager against 20 Christians, and so what she's doing, they're
he
asking
wants to tell you something. You're not listening. Say it again.
I'm sorry, sir.
You can't be playing people video up there. Genesis ain't learned her lesson yet.
I told you he's saying that to me. You didn't believe it. Genesis. All right. We're not playing. We're on my channel. Go ahead, Genesis.
Yeah, we're not. So why can't? So should we just what should we do?
You can continue this conversation because it's on my channel and I'm not monetized. But I want to do a show. This is a good topic. You know what I mean? So I'm saying finish, but I got to close it down. What?
What did you say?
Ain't you starting up a new show?
Yeah, I was going to start a new show, but we just can't play this. So whatever you guys want to do, you could play it on here. And we got to go talk about it on the other channel. I thought this was a good conversation.
So you can't play it, but how do you talk about it then?
I told you we have to download the video.
Oh, okay. Download it and just play the audio?
No, you download it and you make some changes to it, like put the wavy lines through it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
cover those names up.
When you download it, it's yours when you make changes to it. It's your video. Yeah. Get what I'm saying? Like YouTube, when you download this video that we're looking at here with this very lovely young lady who's confused about Christianity, you download it to your to your computer, and you go in and you make an edit. I don't know, make it black and white, and then put some words over it, just one like debunking or reviewing over the middle of the video, and then we can go over it without getting copyright strike.
Okay. So let me try to figure out how to do that, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, we could do it right now. I keep telling you that you don't ever download them.
I don't know
how to. What's the name of your
to
other channel?
Huh?
What's the name of your other channel?
It's the HOK Coliseum. You know where that is?
I know I'm subscribed to that. I know I am.
Yeah. We're gonna do it on there, and then I'll put the link in the chat. I got to talk to Genesis about how to do this, and then because I really think this is a great topic. Okay, but it's kind of in there with me talking about I show myself all the time. It's like I don't want this show to be wasted in a sense, because I might take that one down where I'm telling people drink acid and stuff. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, Reese, we're gonna drop the link in that chat when we get this situated. Give us like 20 minutes or so. All right, y'all. All right. Peace, everybody.